All right, guys. This is my son Evan. He's going to be our actor for today, and I'm using my cell phone to record this. And I got the Bluetooth on, and I got a camera. But imagine this camera is your phone. Okay. I have the luxury of a tripod, but imagine you're holding it. Okay. So for this demonstration, I'm going to use a tripod just for stability, and I have the luxury of having it. But you can imagine you're just holding your phone here and filming my shot. All right. So the storyline here is Evan's going to go on his bike, and we're going to do some medium, long shots, and extreme close-ups and close-ups of him getting on the bike, and do the continuity. Okay. So, Evan,
Yeah.
we're going to take a picture of you getting on your bike, and he's going to be a good actor. I'm going to tell him multiple times to do the same thing over and over again. Okay. All right. Awesome.
Yeah.
So I have my camera here, and I'm going to set up the camera. And you'll see the footage afterwards. I'll bring it into Premiere Pro and edit afterwards to see what I'm talking about here. I'm just going to move the camera slightly this way so you can see more of the focus that's going on here. Okay? So, I'm going to turn my camera on. And again, this is your cell phone. If you have a camera like this, awesome, use it. You know? But in this case, I'm just going to use this Mark II Canon camera. And I'm going to start the shot off with a long shot. Okay? So I'm going to back up here and zoom out. Alright? And Evan, what I'm going to ask you to do is I want you to walk from over here. Come over here, Evan. Okay? Now, he's out of frame. So he's going to walk into frame, and he's going to walk towards his bike when I say action, and then he's going to stop when I say cut. Okay? So let's see how that works. Okay, son? When I say action, you're going to walk to your bike. Okay? Good boy. Camera rolling. Action. Cut. Camera rolling. Action. Cut. Now, I'm going to go and frame my camera to do kind of a medium close-up shot. I'm going to zoom in a bit here. And Evan, I want you to just walk out again and over here. And I want you to get your right hand and grab the handlebar. Okay? No, your other hand. No, going towards that one. Okay? Like that, exactly. Okay? Like you're going onto the bike. I want you to. Okay, perfect. Let's start from over here. Good. And camera rolling. Action. Good. Cut. So I rolling. Action. Good. Now, Evan, I'm gonna now do a shot. Backing up here. The whole action. Okay. Now, I want you to get on your bike, Evan. Okay. I want you to put the pedal on. Okay, cut. Stop. Okay. I want you to put the pedal on. Okay, cut. Stop. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to situate a close-up of the boot going on. Now, Evan, what I want you to do is lift your right foot up and push it on. No, your other foot. Yeah, put down. Okay, when I say action, okay? Camera rolling, action. Okay, cut. Camera rolling, action. Up, Evan. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut to my last shot for this sequence. And I'm going to say, Evan, can you come back a bit more? I'm going to just bring it back. Take in consideration where he is. Okay. And this one, I'm going to do a little camera movement on this one. Camera rolling, action. and I'm going to tilt upwards and have him keep on cycling, Gavin. Cut out of the frame. I'm rolling, action. And I'm going to tilt upwards and have him keep on cycling, Gavin. So there you have it, guys. I'm just using this camera. Imagine this is your cell phone and you're taking a simple action and just getting onto a bike, but with different framing angles, maybe slight camera movements. If you have a tripod, also if you don't use your hands, hold it steady as possible you can. And you can cut this and make it look like it's a fluid, continuous, or continuity action. Okay? So we'll show and demonstrate this in class later. This is for the continuity video edit. So I brought my footage in. So I just kind of downloaded my clips off my card onto my computer in a folder, clicked and dragged them into my project bin over here. Okay. So I put them in my bin. There's other ways to do it as well. File, import, okay, or Command I, or Control I if you're on PC. All right, so I have my clips now. I'm on the editing mode on Premiere Pro. I've allocated a folder ready for this stuff. Now what I'm going to do is the camera will store the files and give it a sequence name based on the numeric value. So obviously 41, 42, 43, 44, this is the order. So 41 will be my first shot. So I'm just going to double click on it. It's going to automatically, double click on the clip, and it's automatically going to bring it into my source bin over here. So when you see the footage of me filming this with my cell phone, you can see. Okay. I'm gonna scrub through. Right, and then there's my son's foot. So I'm just gonna scrub through, and I'm gonna get the cuts right before the shadow gets in. I'm gonna type in the letter I on my keyboard for an in point. I'm gonna scrub through. I'm gonna see his hand coming through right there, and you can see that elbow there. That's nice. I'm gonna press O here. Now, the nice thing about this, I can always make changes to the footage. Now, I haven't created a sequence or anything. I'm gonna base my sequence on the footage I have, which is 1920 by 1080 format. So when I click and drag, it's automatically gonna make a sequence timeline based on the frame. Now, the frame size and the frame speed. Now, it's gonna call my sequence that file number. I don't like that, so I'm gonna rename this and call this Almeida _ okay, so this is my continuity edit. All right, and then the footage is still there, so that's great. So I'm gonna scrub through, I'm gonna look for that shot, and it's right when he's bending. So my next shot, let's just play it back. It's just a shot of him cutting through. Okay, so I'm gonna start this action around here. Okay, I don't think the audience will get lost in. Okay, now in retrospect, my son wouldn't grab the handlebar that way. I should have maybe had him grab it more natural, right? But anyways, you get the idea. So he's got his handlebar there. I'm gonna press O, bring that shot in. Okay, so it's gonna look like he's walking in, and it fools the audience enough that it looks like it's continuity going through to that shot. Okay, now I can make a decision to make this shot even shorter, so it doesn't look like he's actually gonna grab it that way. Nice. So you can, there's some tricks even if you make mistakes. Let's go to my next clip. Double clip on it, and I'm gonna start this right in the beginning because he's coming through. Okay, and right there, that's good enough for me. I'm gonna grab that clip and bring that in. So this is how it's gonna look so far. He's walking through. Yeah, you know what? That second shot of him getting on the handlebar, it's not that great. Maybe I'm gonna include a little bit more of that sequence, or even make the decision not even to include it. So, possibility that I don't even include that shot. And let's go to my next clip. I have him on the pedal. Okay. Right before he starts the pedal, I'm going to bring that in. He's out of frame. Nice. Right over here, I'm going to do a O cut. Bring that in. Let's bring that over a bit. Bring the audio up. Now you're probably wondering, am I including the audio? Yeah, if I'm not, then just include the video only. But I like bringing the audio in just in case I want to verify something in terms of the track. All right, and let's get our last shot here. Double click, and starts taking. He's already rolling, so I'm gonna start this cut not right around here. Right, so he's moving. Because in the previous shot, I believe, if I just double check here. Oops. He's really moving, right? So to make it look like continuity, I'm gonna have the bike rolling still. So around here, I'm gonna type in I for N, roll through, and I make the decision whether or not I want it to go any further. I think I'm happy with that shot right there, and dragged it in. Okay, so here's 5 clips of the same action. Let's just play it through, see how it looks. Going to tilt upwards and have him. Okay, now the audio, I don't like it. It's going to press mute. Just mute it for now. And let me press tilde key here. Oops. Okay, slightly out of focus, but it's kind of a cool shot actually. Starts off focused and then blurs out. Is pretty cool. So let me just preview that again. Cool. So there you go, guys. Let me press tilde key again. Get out of there. That's how it's done. It's pretty simple. Yeah, I made mistakes in retrospect. My son, not the best actor, just to show you guys, but I would have had maybe the grabbing of the handlebar more natural. Would have worked that shot. In retrospect, I'm debating now just to delete it. So I'm gonna delete it. And the interesting tool in Premiere Pro, I don't know if you know this, but if there's a blank gap, you can highlight blank gaps and press delete, and it will bring everything forward. So do I miss anything here? You know what? Kind of better that I don't have that shot with the handlebar. I think the shot with the handlebar looks silly, so I'm making a decision now to remove it. I don't think it takes away from the story and how it works. Okay, so that's video editing, guys. It's decision making. I'm not finished my production. I would move on to my next shot, maybe jump cut to the location he cycled to, and tell more of the stories. But essentially, every sequence in your storyboard is something like this, where you grab your camera, you film it, move the camera, film the same action, or slightly a few seconds of the same action before, so you can work with. And you can do some cool stuff with just using one camera and some creativity. Yeah, it requires your talent, your actor, actress, your pet, whatever, to do the same action over and again, but it is what it is. You have one camera to do it, and you're gonna make it look like you filmed it with multiple cameras.